Charlie Sharp has struggled to overcome addiction. Now sober, she wants to help others recover with a new program that's the first of its kind in Cortez. This local news network story is brought to you by Kazee Motor Company and the Lore Foundation. I'm Connor Shreve. Montezuma County native Charlie Sharp exudes confidence and laughs easily, but her life hasn't always been so joyful.
You know, I was in addiction for a good 25 years before I decided to go to treatment, and I went to a 90-day inpatient treatment. I went to California for treatment. I came home to Cortez and there was very little support here. There was not anything like these.
Sharp and her partner, Herman, help other recovering addicts as co-founders of the Silver Lining Recovery Home for Men, the first sober living facility in Cortez. The two expect to establish a second home for women in the near future.
I know you have a much better success rate when you have a recovery house or sober living to go into after treatment, as opposed to going either back to the streets or back to a house or a place where you were using.
Local News Network agreed not to disclose the home's location to protect the privacy of the men who live there. But we were invited to an inside tour. The 4-bedroom, 4-bath house accommodates up to 8 men who share a living room, dining room, large kitchen, and an expansive backyard. Residents are responsible for household chores and fix their own meals from a pantry stocked with donated food. The Lore Foundation provided funding for the furnishings and some plumbing, and the Piñon Project provides grants for the first month's rent of $900 to residents who qualify. Silver Linings accepts referrals from other agencies and from self-referrals. However, all potential residents must prove that they've been sober for at least a month, and they must submit to random drug and alcohol tests.
You have to have 30 days. You have to have the motivation to continue your recovery, whatever that looks like. We meet you where you're at, and you have to look for a job within the next 30 days. So that you're able to, take care of your rent.
Sharp, an intervention specialist, helps residents find addiction recovery groups like Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous, medical or financial assistance, counseling, and other support. She also shares her own story with the hope that she can inspire residents to stay on their own journeys to recovery.
I think our lived experience is imperative to help and connect with our residents here. I recover out loud. I want people to know what is possible, and I want people to know that you can recover.
Silver Lining Homes can use donations of food, toiletries, cleaning supplies, and other household items. To learn more, visit silverliningrecoveryhomes.org. You can learn more about this and other stories at montezumalocal.news. Thanks for watching this edition of the Local News Network. I'm Connor Shreve.